The ID at Xbox event happened yesterday, and I thought I would go over some of the games that have me actually interested and tell you everything that was actually showing, but mainly just the ones that were my favorites to start, and then the ones that didn't grip me as much. Let's dive right in. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to know when these videos go live. And also, I'm raising money for the people of Ukraine. You can donate at bit.ly/Let's Help Ukraine. The cause is Project Hope, and Project Hope gives people medical aid. They help people relocate. They give people clothes and shelter. And it's for a really, really good cause. As you probably know, there is a terrible war happening right now between Russia and Ukraine, and a lot of Ukrainian citizens are suffering because of it. So Project Hope is trying to help. If you can donate, head on over to bit.ly/Let's Help Ukraine to do so. Thank you so much to everybody who has donated this far. So hopping into the ID at Xbox reveals, I think without a doubt, the number one reveal we can all agree was Tunic. Tunic is available right now, and it is part of Game Pass. It was the launch day trailer, and the game is incredibly charming. Ryan McCaffrey gave it a 9 out of 10. He really enjoyed it. He said it was more difficult than he expected, but he had a really good time with it. Created by one creator. I've been following Tunic since I found it in the corner of the Xbox booth during E3 and said, I really want to play that game. Can I check it out? So I'm excited that it's finally here. It looks incredibly charming. And honestly, it's one of my most anticipated games for March. So I'm excited to hop in when I break my addiction to all the other games that I'm playing and add one more to the list. You know, there's so many good things to be playing right now, but Tunic is great, and I'm very happy that it's part of Game Pass because it does mean that more people are going to play it. Next up, I don't really know what this next game is about, but it's called Flintlock. The description reads, Gods and guns collide in Flintlock, a new open-world action RPG from the makers of Ashen. Interesting. Join Noor and her mysterious companion, Enki, and embark on an epic journey of vengeance, gunpowder, and magic in humanity's last stand. And that is coming 2022, and it is coming to multiple platforms. So Flintlock, the trailer, it seems to be all CG. It is in-engine, as you can clearly see from the watermark, but I'm just not quite sure what to make of it. You play as sort of a Western type character. You seem to have a companion of some sort. And then it gets really goofy near the end of the trailer where magic starts being introduced and all sorts of interesting powers and abilities that look like they're going to play well together, but I'm just not sure how this is going to work from a gameplay standpoint. From the creators of Ashen. Ashen isn't a game that I played, but I do believe it was a popular title. So it's cool to see them giving something another shot. And if I just let this play, I'm going to skip forward a little bit to the action so I can show you that it's sorcery of some or magic of some kind. It is the flintlock of the gun. And it's just really interesting. I don't really know how it's going to play out, but I'm here for it. And I'm really interested in seeing how it all works. The next one was really an interesting concept. It's basically you're trying to piece together a murder, I think. And it says Immortality is an interactive film trilogy from Sam Barlow, creator of Her Story, What Happened to Marissa Marcel, exploring footage from her lost movies to uncover the mystery. And if you just watch it, it's basically you're just watching a movie, but you're like the video editor and you're going to go through and you're going to try and solve the mystery of whatever happened to this person. I've never seen a game quite like this before. It sort of reminds me of the old Sega CD adventures where you would like pick an entry. But as somebody that edits video a lot, I do find it interesting that you're a video editor going through clips basically and trying to connect things together with match cut. I'm curious how the mechanics are going to work. I am curious how good the acting is, and I look forward to checking it out. I like it when games try something new, try a new tactic with how they're going to present gameplay. And Immortality is doing exactly that. So can't wait to check it out. So it's an interactive movie trilogy, and that is also coming in summer of 2022. The next one, I don't think a lot of people are going to agree with me, but I've been excited for this one ever since it was teased at one of the other ID at Xboxes, and it is Lost Idolans. It's coming in Q3 2022. What looked like RPG that would be top-down perspective, seeing it now, we're actually going to see in the gameplay here in just a second. It looks more like, if I'm being blunt, it looks more like a mobile title. But here's what they say it's actually about. Lost Idolans is a turn-based tactical RPG with a gripping cinematic narrative set in a waning empire riven by civil war. Take on the role of a charming mercenary captain, Eden, and lead his band of allies through epic encounters on a classic turn-based battlefield. Now, when we saw this the first time, we saw a lot of the character models. They didn't really show too much gameplay, but a lot of people are getting vibes similar to, what's the Nintendo title? Fire Emblem, right? I don't know. I'm sure Fire Emblem is a beloved franchise that I also haven't played, but this one intrigued me. I was intrigued by the character models in the original teaser. The gameplay was just a little bit surprising for this one. Still, I'm down to give it a shot, see what it's all about, and see if that gripping story actually does grip me. Moving right along, I think we've all talked about this one. Its release is basically right around the corner at this point. That's Shredders. Shredders is basically a snowboarding game, and if you've ever liked snowboarding games of the past, it looks like this is doing just a really great snowboarding game, and it's going to be out like tomorrow or something. It's right around the corner. Shredders just looks like some good fun. I like games like Descenders. They're really great popcorn games, for lack of a better term. I think the only thing that comes even close to this is the Ubisoft title where you can do snowboarding and such, but I do like that it has some focus. It doesn't give you so many options as the Ubisoft game that I'm blanking on at the moment does, but it looks really polished. It looks really smooth, and I kind of like that a great snowboarding game is coming to Xbox. So not much else to say there. It's very straightforward about what it is, but sometimes you don't really need to overcomplicate things, right? You just need to put out a cool game. The next one that I've been talking a lot about, this one's coming to PlayStation also, as we discovered a few weeks ago, but this is Trek to Yomi. This is coming spring 2022, so very, very soon. And we get a good look at the combat here. Basically, you're a samurai, you're trying to fight your way through everything. I don't really know what the story is. I don't need to know what the story is. The gameplay looks cool. The art style looks cool. I'm all for it. Like, how can you not love this? Like, it's a side scroller. It looks like it's actually telling a narrative story. And I mean, that's all you really need to do to get me hooked. I've been excited about this since I saw it for the first time. And I think more people's ears are starting to perk up now that they've gotten a chance to see it on multiple stages, right? I'm glad it's multi-platform. I'm glad a lot of people are going to get to play it and enjoy it for themselves. The last one I had just looked sort of interesting to me. I don't know what it is, but it's called Wrestle Quest. Now, I'm not a big wrestling fan, but Macho Man Randy Savage, like I think most people know who he is, are going to be in here. It sort of reminded me of Knights of Pen and Paper, if you ever played that mobile game, which I also really enjoyed. And this whole zaniness, wackiness of it and everything. Oh, there's a lot of the wrestlers actually featured here are from like when I was a kid, and it's cool to see them presented in this way. Yeah, not much else to say about it. I was really, brought in by the art style. I really like that it seems simple mechanically, but if it's anything like, I don't know why, I don't know it's Knights and Pen and Paper, but it feels a lot like that. At least mechanically, it looks fun, simplistic, and like a good game. I don't know who the developer is, but this one kind of caught me off guard. It's wrestling, but it's not like... It has mass appeal as opposed to just being like WWE, I'm just not into that. That's like pure wrestling. This is more like a fun sort of silly one. So it's from Skybound and Mega Cat Studios. I'm gonna have to look them up because I am curious. I do not think it was Knights and Pen and Paper. And the final one, I'm sort of borderline on it. I think this one was called. Here, let me just look at the name really quick. Clash Artifacts of Chaos. And the description just says, "Welcome to Xenozoic, a world quite unlike any other. Explore this strange land as a hermit living on the fringes of society that obeys one law, the ritual." And it sort of looks like a mix of a combat game where you fight these sort of weird creatures and also a puzzle game. I sort of got Borderland vibes just simply because of the art style, but I don't really know what to think about the gameplay. So this one I was sort of interested in. I've always loved indie games. You know, like when I went to school for game development, you're constantly looking at people's ideas and seeing their sort of unique creations. And for me, anytime I see something that grips me, I'm willing to give it a shot at least because, you know, a lot of people work on these, and it's always cool when you see something like Narbacular Drop become Portal later on, right? Narbacular Drop was like, as many people probably know, just something somebody made I want to say in college, and then I believe it was it Kim Swift? Anyway, the creator, I believe it was Kim Swift, ended up working on the full game Portal, and which is, you know, an iconic franchise now. So interested in that one, willing to give it a shot. I don't really know much more about it though. It's just sort of piqued my interest. Going over the list of other stuff that was revealed: Crusader Kings 3, not really my jam. Escape Academy, Chinatown Detective Agency, Curse to Golf, Whalefall, Void Train, There Is No Light, Paradise Killer, Fellow Traveler, Floppy Nights, Kraken Academy. None of those games really grabbed my interest the way that these other ones did, but maybe they grabbed your interest. So let me know why. Let me know what you liked from ID at Xbox, if you watched it, if you were able to check out all these trailers, and let me know if there was something that I didn't like that you really loved. Let me know why in the comments below. On a separate note, this video means that I have now posted a video a day for a year. 365 days. We've come full circle. It's March 17th, and that's when I started this crazy journey, and we did it. We went a year. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I might honestly take a day off. I think I'm going to make a video about the whole journey to doing a video a day for a year as its own thing, but I want to think a little bit more about what to say. So for this video, thank you for watching. And if you've been along on this journey with me, just thank you for subscribing to the channel, for watching my videos, for watching me do this. I'm not going to stop making content or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, as you've probably known, my upload cadence has just been out of whack this March. I've just had a lot going on in my personal life. So between IGN, the cookie business, the YouTube stuff, yeah, I might miss a day here or there, everybody. So stay subscribed and everything, but I'm not going to hold myself to doing it for 2 years or anything like that. Final thought on that. I really want to get back to, like, making the type of content where I can actually think about things a little bit more and present it. Like when I did the rebuttal to the Adam Ruins Everything rant, I really liked that video. I really liked The Day Xbox Almost Died, which was the first video I did on this journey. And I think I'm just going to talk about all this in a separate video. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me. If you want to join / subscribe to this channel, you can do so by hitting that subscribe button, hitting that bell. I do appreciate everybody who subscribed this far. If you want to donate to help Ukraine, you can do so at bit.ly/let's help Ukraine. Thank you so much to everybody who has donated so far. We're almost at our goal of $1,000. I'll just say thank you to everybody who has donated, and I really hope we get there soon so that more people can get the help that they desperately need right now. And thank you so much to all the members. A lot of you have been here since those early days. So like Floyd, Connor, you know, I could just read the whole list, but like Floyd, Connor, Geezer, Brendan, Nathaniel, Charles, Kenneth, Derek, X-Wolf, Ducato, I see you comment all the time. Nick M, Megs, Black Hugh, Phineas is another one who's a regular commenter. Just thank you to everybody. If you want to be a part of the members, you can click that join button down there. Thank you to all of them. Seriously, I didn't read all the names. You know what? I'm going to read all the names. Charles, Kenneth, Derek, Xwolf, Joel, Paul C. It's easier to read it this way. Joel, Paul C, Decado, Kai, Nick M, Megs Black, Hugh, Phineas, Ty Smith, Aries, Gamer by Choice, Enrique, Brian Perrine, Jeff S, Dakota Rose, Lucezar C, Aubines, Nathan B, Al Garcia, Adam, Zeno 3D, Julian, Matt, Doppelier, Mark W, and Severin. Some of the names at the bottom are newer, but thank you to everybody who decided to support the channel. I do really appreciate you doing that, and it means a lot. I'm going to get out of here. 1 year in the books. Thank you, everybody, so much. I'll see you soon for the next one.